You'll be joining us soon. A band of boys playing our tune. With an iron fist and reptiles, yes, we shall rule.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about my Star Wars Power of the Force experiences. You know, you might have found Power Force figures at a yard sale, or in your cousin's basement, or even better yet, you might have found Power of the Force figures in your thrift store. One thing Power of the Force figures have in common is they look jacked, like they're on steroids. Like, I did not know a stormtrooper was working out so much. Remember, we're not here to talk about how jacked stormtroopers are and their workout schedules. We're more here to talk about my personal experience with Power of the Force and my stories. So when I started collecting Star Wars, my first story was I went to my cousin's house, and I went in the basement with my cousins, and I saw a snowtrooper, Power of the Force. And I thought it was really cool, so I asked one of the cousins how much it was, because he was selling them, and he was like $7, and I didn't think that was that bad. So I went up and gave him $7. Now, it turns out the mom wasn't too happy about that, because the Power of the Force figures, he didn't even care about, and he sold one to me for $7, and she was unhappy because he didn't give me a couple or whatever. So, she goes down there and tells him to give me a couple, right? And he starts arguing and all that stuff. Remind you, I was upstairs. Now, next thing you know, I hear her coming up the stairs with this box. And guess what the box was filled of? She had taken the whole box of Power of the Force Star Wars figures and gave them to me. Yeah, I was super happy, and it turned out the guy had a big meltdown, said F you to the mom, and went upstairs. So yeah, we quickly got out of there. So yeah, I still have all those figures. I only opened 2. The rest of them are sealed. I do feel bad for the kid. That sucks. You know, just want to make a profit. At the time, I added them all up, looked on eBay. They would have gone for $120. Now, my next 2 stories are basically the same thing, where I got a Power of the Force Biker Scout for $7 and $5. It was quite a deal. But here's the thing, it was not a Power of the Force Biker Scout. Instead, it was both times a vintage Biker Scout. One was $5 mint at a flea market, and the other was at a toy shop where I paid $7 for a mint Biker Scout. The thing was, they both thought it was a Power of the Force Biker Scout, not a vintage one. So, yeah, it was hilarious. Now, I do not want you guys to think I'm some criminal mastermind. I did not steal them. Both times, they were in the bin for Power of the Force and all the 2000s figures. So yeah, I just took them to the counter and they charged me $5 for them, or $7. You know, honestly, this is pretty much it for my Power of the Force stories. I'm thinking about doing a G.I. Joe one. So make sure you like and subscribe and share this video. If you're already subscribed, good job, you're doing something right in life. And yeah, bye. Oh yeah, and I forgot, if you have any Power of the Force stories, put them in the comments below. I would love to see them.